There's some photos floating around out there of some of your famous roommates that you've had over the years when you lived in LA. Everybody knows that you lived with Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose. Who else were some of your roommates?
I had famous roommates in LA.
Didn't you?
Did I? Who?
Maybe not LA then. Where else was it?
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm completely confused.
Did you not live? You didn't live with Jon Moxley?
Yeah, I did.
Dean Ambrose.
That was
Okay.
Ohio. That was in Ohio.
In Ohio. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
thinking of LA. Who?
I feel like when I came to your place in LA the first time, you were like, "Oh yeah, there's like two other wrestlers that live here," because you had a 3-bedroom apartment.
Oh, so there was one guy. Okay, so one of the guys was Royce Isaacs.
That's right.
He used to be in the NWA. He was in the NWA. Johnny LaQuasto, not a wrestler, but a comedian and also a wrestling announcer.
Former WWE commentator.
Yes. So I lived with those two guys for a bit back in 2018, maybe 2019, somewhere around there. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Jon Moxley's probably the most famous roommate I guess I've had.
What's life like with Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose?
I don't think I can get into too many details there. It was a wild time. I mean, for the first little bit, he moved into my 1-bedroom apartment, which was kind of a familiar thing when I was in Ohio. I had lived in multiple 1-bedroom apartments with other guys because we couldn't afford it. So like one guy would post up in the living room, the other one would take the bedroom. One time we had 3 guys in a single bedroom apartment where it was like I was in the bedroom, one dude was in the living room, and another guy was in what we call the space. And it was legit just the space. Like you'd walk out of my bedroom and then it walked into this kitchen and there was enough space for his twin mattress to stay. And you kind of had to step over the corner of the mattress to get to the kitchen. So that was kind of a familiar thing. With Moxley, it was like I had a somewhat decent place at the time. So he had a little more space in the living room. Eventually we ended up moving into a 2-bedroom. But there was a lot of fun nights, a lot of craziness happening in that apartment. We'd play, we had like a flag football league we were in, and we'd come back and have some beers and stuff. And it was a good time.